names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Mortis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. To the air. It's good. They're bringing heat. And that pass intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws. You've got inside linebackers bringing them.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for three. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
From the gun to give, looking for room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. The ball is out behind the line. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and afterburners takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He splits to the uprights and blitzes to the on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Throws to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's good. And the quarterback release slung down back up at 43.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Valdez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Valdez. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Miami! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On the run, it's Vick. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose down the middle. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish by demoralizing this run defense with a 92-yard sprint to the house. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Canes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's good. They're trying to get to it. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's good. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Feeling some heat. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few down.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Bring in the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 35 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with an end around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment to give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
It's complete on the right side. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now on 2nd down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you You see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this sort of game. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Valdez. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or playing safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's good. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Takes the handoff. It's Vic. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Catch in the middle, it's Valdez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's good. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
The play action fake. He's got him this time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's good. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.